Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la carte. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la carte. So I have a different kind of project for us. So I have this wreath that is kind of nice right on its own. But I found this at one of our local floral stores, and it had been marked down substantially, which is why I have it. But there's some issues, like some of the bells that I really like. When you hang it up, they flop all over the place. These are still pretty good, but some of these have been pulled, right? So they should probably be a curly Q where I see one of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what I can save. I have a lot of things that I want to add to it, right? Just to bring it, make it more full, and then just some fun little lights to put on there. So I'm going to take something that was beautiful. It's still beautiful, but was gorgeous in its day, but it has sat in that shop for quite some time. And so, you know, just as things sit, sometimes, you know, we put it off to the side. And anyways, it was a very expensive wreath that I got at a really good price. Right there. So how about that? Right? That's about what the bases are costing now, let alone the bells. So I knew it was a good investment, but once I looked at the bones are pretty good on it, right? I'm not a fan of the snow. Y'all have seen that. So we'll see. This is going to be for me. I don't usually do that, but this one's going to be for my home. So I'm going to make it just the way I want it. You know, I've got some beautiful little berries here, which I have some more, right? The Dollar Tree sells those now. Don't think I need them, but I do want to get rid of that thing right there. So I might make a curly out of it. Not quite sure. So it's a hectic kind of project because you don't really know what you're getting into until you get into it. But I think what I'll do is I'll start by removing the bells, and then I'll spread them out again. Oh, look what I had on hand, y'all. Oh, I'll do a better hanger. It's not very big, but I kind of like that, right? Because I don't want it to overwhelm anything. I've got some pine cones. I've got lots of greenery, right? So some of the projects we've already done so far, like in our Christmas in July, I have just leftover pieces. Look at all those pine cones. Anyways, this one's for me. This one will be fun, but I'm going to take it down just a little bit by removing things that are loose, right? So see, there's one over here. It's all floppy. We're going to fix that. All right, I'm going to take you along for the journey. We got to deconstruct a little bit, and then we can reconstruct. All right, we have a lot to do. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm going to begin by removing the price tags, right? Just getting rid of that. I do save those sometimes so I can show my husband how much money I saved. He always loves it when I spend money and then show him how much I saved in the process. We don't always see it the same way. But there we go. That's a good buy, right? $42 down to $15. Not bad. And it's on a very nice base. Let me flip this over so you can see. When I buy these, I look for the bones, right? I'm looking at what is the base, right? So it's on a very nice grapevine base. But again, it's just been around for a little while. So I'm just going to, I'm going to try to help bring it back to its
glory, right? Let's say that like that. All right. Remove that bell. So we have the bells off. So now we're just going to look like this. Looks like it's missing something, doesn't it? But it's got that, and that's helping that to secure. So I'm not going to try to start cutting stuff yet, but I do want to see if this idea will work. I'm just going to take this, try to create just a little curly Q, because I have a whole bunch of these. See if that'll work. Pliers. There we go. That might work. Kind of like that. A little bit labor intensive, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. That's the first piece of this puzzle. So now what I want to do is I want to go underneath everything and add, you know, the branches, the extra branches, right? Like, you know, this is sort of the same color. I'm looking more to add a different color. What I mean by that is these dark greens. So I'm going to probably put this to the side and start working on cutting these things apart, right? What do we want? How do we want to use this? Glue pot stick. This is kind of hard to work with, so I don't usually save it if it's thick like this. All right, so let me get this table organized, cleaned up a little bit so we can see what we have to work with. I'll get the glue pot glued, turned on, warm it up. Ooh, we're almost to the fun part, y'all. One thing I'm going to do different than what was done before is I'm going to make that loop pretty tight. And then I'm going to also pinch it. Right, just so that it kind of goes where I'm going to tell it to go and stay there. Alright, something like that. Our glue heats up. This heats up really quickly, so I'm really pleased with how that works. I'm going to go ahead and try to get my bells wired up. Double wire. There it goes. All right. This is probably too long for these links, but I wanted to be able to not have to add another piece to it. So chose to go a little bit longer than what I thought I would need. Oof. eventually we'll find out that that was a good guess. Okay, there's that one. There we go. All right, we're going to glue these branches in. Then we're going to hold it up and look at it, see where we're at, and see if we need to go add any more. Right, because we got a lot of fluffing we can do, but I want to just add to this base of what we got going on here. I love our little pine needles up in here. Let's come in here and get us a dollop of glue. Got one of my ferns up in there. Over here. Just stick it on down in there. And try to get it where it is seated well. I mean pushed down in there when I say seated well. This one will go in. This pretty thing here, so I think I'm going to get some berries around it. Right, just to sort of give it a little bit of color. Here we try another one of these. We'll send it to the outside. And we're just working our way around. String out. Spread that glue up. I have to take that out. coming back to my chenille stem and holding it up. I think it's time to add the bells, just so I can have a good idea of what I've got. Okay, right, that's what we have so far. Bow will go here. I think I'm going to pause and clean my table off. Okay. Well, will this even need a bow? Let's see. Let's go ahead and add some of these. Let's get these off. Let's put this in first. I'm not a big pine cone. Too big. Let's see what that would look like. Okay, at this point, I think I'm going to go hang it on the door and then look and see where little bits and bobbles. I don't even know I should have added that. Let's get rid of that before it sets. We've got a few good pieces over here. Got that. Definitely can probably use these. Alright, so I'm going to go hang it on the door. And then let's see where we're at. Maybe we won't do a bow. That would be kind of cool, right? I'm always trying to use what I have on hand other than I bought the base, right? All right, so there we are. It's all decorated. We decided no bow, but yes to the lights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a section. I'm actually just going to put both in the middle, and we're going to flip the wreath upside down, and we're going to wire those boxes onto the frame. Probably would be smart if we wired it somewhere where we could nestle it, like near this wire. This one's here, this one's here. Now, when I come up, I'm going to just wrap around a few anchor items, right? All right, so let's see what happens when we flip the switch. We turn off the light so we can see it. Wow, how about that? Took a wreath that was on clearance, added a few things that I had on hand. I'm glad my husband suggested the lights. I think that was a good call. Well, how about that? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it, share it. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you consider subscribing? And well, until next time. Wow, this one turned out good, y'all. I'm gonna get a little lint roller and clean these off, and then I'll hang it on the door and let you see what it looks like hanging on the door. All right, until next time, y'all, happy crafting.